Howdy, you are Russ here.
And Chris. This is a Korean snack mukbang. And we don't know if we're saying it right. It's hard to do that. It's hard to say that word. Mukbang. I think it's mukbang.
Mukbang.
Anyway, we're still trying to do this. And all of these came as a gift from our friends
David and Song. Thank you so much.
And they are subscribers that actually stayed with us 2 nights this past summer, right at the end of June.
Yeah.
Was it end of June or July?
That part I
July.
can't tell you.
I think it's July. Anyway, it was the summer. But they were here, and then they sent us this big box of Korean snacks, and they said most of these things are things, if you grow up in Korea, these are what all the kids eat. And then they threw in this shapaghetti? Like it's champagne spaghetti, I think is what that's supposed to be like.
Huh.
But it's a type of ramen.
I love ramen noodles too.
I mean, I'm not going to like it too. I'm not going to eat much of that because ramen has MSG in it and it gives me migraines, so I don't eat much of that. But I'm going to want to eat a lot of it, I know.
There's something, onion rings. I'm most excited for these and the noodles. I just can't help it. There's some seaweed. It's crispy seaweed snack. Layered seaweed snack with almonds. That looks good. And then there's some shrimp crackers. I would be open-minded. That's all I'll say.
Yugwa. Chochung Yugwa. Rice snack. It looks like they're dripping honey on it, so I think these may be sweet. I'm not sure.
Hold that up.
Yeah. And then Pepero, the little, I don't have my glasses on because I don't know. But the little stick biscuits dipped in chocolate. And there's something in the U.S. that I've seen that looks a lot like, or maybe they're from Italy that look a lot like that. And we didn't find any of those.
Korean #1 brand.
But these things look like bugles. So we ended up buying a bag of bugles so that we can check and see if they taste like bugles here in the U.S. Yeah. And then over there, I put them over there for you.
And since these are onion rings, we got Funyuns.
To see if they are similar or the same or what have you. So we're going to try these things. What do you want to try first?
Oh, we didn't show this one. This is Choco Boy.
Choco Boy, yeah.
And that's it.
Awesome. Little cookies. They look like they're dipped in chocolate too. So what do you want to start with?
Let's take turns.
Okay.
Let's try the noodles while they're hot.
While they're hot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Here's just some chopsticks. And I know I'm going to like these too much, and I'm not going to eat many of them. Oh, and the way these things came, they were in this bag, just the little pad of ramen noodles. And then there were 3 little packets in there. You put in the little dried dehydrated vegetable mix, the seasoning packet, which had all the MSG in it, I'm sure, and the oil. So you do all that in cold water, heat it up for like 5 minutes, and it's ready. Is it good? I know it's going to be good.
I don't want to stop eating.
I know it's going to be good.
It really hits your tongue and you just don't want to stop eating.
That's what MSG does. That's why they put it in there.
So good.
Oh my God.
It smells
I wonder
so
how
good.
much I dare eat.
It's
so
like
that I don't get a headache.
The next level of savory.
I know. It's that umami. It's just like tricking our brains, saying, "Oh, this is so damn good." Let me see here. So how many bites should I eat?
That's up to you. I mean, you got free will. I went to the gym earlier with Chris, and I didn't eat anything before the gym, so I just want to eat all of this right now. I'm so hungry. But I gotta wait. So good, dude. You can't eat any more of this.
I want to eat so much of that.
Wow, that's so good.
In college, I lived off of ramen noodles. They weren't this brand. You know, they're just the little ramen square packs. So you get like 5 of them for $1. And you would like put that in the little packet, which have MSG in it, and the little flavorings. That's what I lived on in college. I didn't know. Maybe it didn't give me headaches back then. I didn't have migraines then. But my body chemistry changed. And now
you
my
get
body
headaches
does
from MSG.
Yeah, and all sorts of forms of it being hidden. There's like 40-something ways that they can hide MSG and things.
Can I see the napkin? When you get facial hair, you get like flavor savers all over your face.
So, I'm not going to want to stop eating that.
I know, it's so good.
You want something to drink?
You ate breakfast. I literally haven't eaten anything besides this.
I had oatmeal, and then I made an omelet. I made a caramelized onion, Dubliner cheese, caramelized onion, and fresh pear omelet. Man, you're gonna have to eat them faster. I'll keep eating them. You're in my way.
You're not supposed to be eating these anyways. I was getting hangry before this.
Yeah. We were in a pissed off mood getting everything set up.
I haven't eaten anything
I know, you were hangry.
besides this all day, you know?
I know.
Which you should pick the next, because I kind of.
Okay, do you want to have the drinks?
Oh yeah, we need some drinks with us.
So, these are not Korean. We didn't have any Korean drinks, but these are like these flavored water, sparkling water, Spindrift that we get at Costco. They don't have them all the time. But there's like, this one is grapefruit. And then there's, oh, you got the raspberry one.
This is good.
And there's a grapefruit one and a lemon. But these are things that have nothing but carbonated water and the fruit juices. There's not any artificial, any natural flavors that are really not natural. They're just fake flavors that they call natural. But none of that stuff in there. So this is like the one drink that I can drink.
Only 9 calories. And they still taste good. And it's GM or it's non-GMO.
Yeah,
Awesome.
These things are good. Have you ever had these? And they're not sponsoring us or anything. They should sponsor us. They should sponsor because we love the out of these things.
We don't drink them, that much. We have lately, but we're new. We're new to them.
They've only had them. They had this like one of those things at Costco where they only have them for like a certain length of time. They have the little asterisks by it. And so now they're gone. They don't have any more. We got like 5 cases of them. Or 6 cases.
Are you going to pick something?
Yeah, I'm going to pick some more noodles. This is going to be bad. What if I have a headache?
You are going to have a headache. Most likely. I know you well. You were concerned about the headache earlier, like a couple days ago. You're like, oh, I can't eat any of that. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. What do you want to do?
I'm just going to eat it anyway. Some of the things have MSG in them. Some of them don't. So, I just want to eat as much as you eat.
Alrighty.
So, okay.
We better move on. I'm kicking that butt.
Okay. So, I want to do the thing and see. I think these are called corn in Korean. You can see that. I think they said they were called corn horns? Mm-hmm. Corn horn? Corn horn. I don't know. If you're Korean, you could tell us. And I think that's what Song said. And I'm going to cut them open.
We should go a little quicker.
Okay. They taste like bugles. I love me some bugles.
They're
too.
so good.
Okay, let's see.
They might be more like a little bit softer. They're still crunchy, but bugles seem crunchier maybe.
I'm going to tell them what's in it. It's corn, sunflower seed oil, palm oil, which that's not so great, but rosemary, tocopherol plus corn seasoning, wheat, soybean milk, sodium bicarbonate. Anyway, they taste like. I think it tastes like bugles. Here's bugles. We're gonna check.
They taste like them, but aren't bugles a little bit more crunchy?
It looks like the same ingredients, man. Degerminated yellow cornmeal, vegetable oil, coconut or palm kernel oil. Again, palm oil in there again. Sugar, salt, baking soda, freshness preserved by BHT. They didn't say BHT in there. Let me see.
Let me try one.
They may not be exactly the same.
They're crunchier. They're harder.
These are harder.
That's what I said. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm gonna have you blind feed me, and I'm gonna try to guess.
I'm gonna feed myself.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'll do it. I'll do it. But you know already. You can see these are thinner. The bugles are a little bit thicker, so they're a little bit more crunchy. No, they're as much crunchy. It's just they're harder. You take a bite of that, and then I'll feed you some of these. Here you go. Which one's that? I told you you'd know.
How come you didn't want to feed them to me at first? Were you kinda?
It wasn't that I did not want to feed them to you.
I was gonna do the same for you.
Because it's just, I know we've already tasted them. We've described the textures. We obviously know the difference in them already. It's very.
Okay, then we'll move on.
It's a difference that you can tell because these are just thinner shelled and so they're softer.
That was the point of why I wanted you to feed them, because I would be able to tell with the texture. I was just going to prove it to myself.
Okay, well, we'll try it again. We hadn't discussed doing that prior to this, so I wasn't prepared.
I'll pick the next one.
What do you want to do next? Should I get these out of the way, or you want to leave them up here so you can munch on them?
I think we should just leave everything up.
Okay.
I know I'm going to like these.
They're dipped in chocolate.
I like those. Those are really good.
Number 1 in Korea.
I can see why. Those are so good. They're fun to eat too.
They're so delicate.
I think we should move on.
Delicate.
And then just have that as like a in-between snack. I'm definitely getting in a better mood.
Yeah, you're not as hangry anymore.
And I think it's because of these noodles.
The noodles made you happy.
I'm on like an
Splatter.
MSG high.
Okay, so now I get to choose?
Go ahead.
Okay. So the most different type of snack for us, I think, here in the U.S. would be shrimp crackers. We don't technically have anything that is a shrimp cracker, I don't think. So let's try those. Let me see. I think they have MSG too. So, yep. Hydrolyzed yeast extract, hydrolyzed soy protein, all those different things that are ways of hiding MSG.
You're gonna have the blowouts tomorrow. You know it. And a headache. Oh, you think I was cranky earlier? Wait until he gets MSG. You start getting really mean to me. Like, you're definitely gonna flip me off once.
I go to MSG madness.
I'm gonna see a middle finger in my face.
It makes me pissed off. With a headache.
Oh. I'm not used to the fish smell, but I can usually get acclimated to it.
It's not that fishy.
It's okay. I don't love it.
Yeah.
Because it kind of reminds me of the smell of fish food when I used to feed my goldfish.
Like when you're feeding guppies
Yeah.
and mollies and gouramis. You know, yeah. Because I used to have like 8 fish tanks when I was growing up. My family raised fish. We had all sorts of fish. And it is similar.
It smells like
It smells. I never ate any of the guppy food.
But this is what I would imagine it to taste like.
Yeah, because it smells like that. It's just fish flavor. They're crunchy. So,
If you had to rate it,
if I had to rate it, and if I were gonna like eat this probably versus eating crunchy things that were cheese flavored, I'd go cheese flavored.
I'd go cheese.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But can I eat these? Yeah.
like
Should
when
I
you,
eat them? Maybe not.
when you go to Hawaii and when you go to like South Korea, I mean, it'd be more common to have fish flavored crackers and fish flavored crunchy things.
So okay, like the things in here that I have to watch for: modified tapioca starch, anything modified, shrimp extract powder, that maltodextrin, that hydrolyzed yeast extract, that hydrolyzed soy protein, that definitely, anchovy extract, yeah. So there's several things that disodium succinate. Anyway, so even though it doesn't label it MSG on the package, all those other things have free glutamate in them, so they would be suspect. But you know, I would eat those.
You know, to be completely honest, I have to be honest.
It's not your favorite thing.
You know, if I was camping or hiking, I'd probably eat them, but I'm not way into them.
So are you not going to eat the rest of these?
I mean, I'll eat them because we don't like to waste food.
Why
But
not?
because what?
Because I mean, they're not my favorite, but I would eat them.
These are my favorite so far. I even like them way better than these. The American Bugles are good. These have a better texture. The Bugles, their texture is just not quite there for me.
I like them both.
Oh, I like these.
Corn horns.
Corn horns. That actually is a good name.
Yep.
Looks like a horn.
Yeah, these are a lot easier to crunch than the bugles.
They're crunchy, but then they kind of just like dissolve in your mouth.
They're like crunchy puffs. Whereas bugles they're definitely harder.
I still love these ramen noodles though. We should start opening more stuff quicker.
You've got to choose the next one, right? Yeah, I chose that one. I chose the shrimp one.
Already.
Yeah. You got to hurry, eat that up, or I'll eat some more of it.
Can I see the scissors?
So you're okay. Wait, I tell you what. If you want to do the thing, open up these and the Funyuns, and either I can feed them to you or you can feed them to me, and we'll see if which one we like best. So remember which one you feed me first, and then I'll do this. You gotta warn me.
Your eyes are closed.
And I'll do the same to you.
Hey. I've already looked at them, so I can tell the difference.
Well, if your eyes are closed, you have it. Now feed me another one. The different kind. To me, that one was crunchier and saltier. It's like it's got more stuff on it. And since I like really salty stuff, that would be my favorite. Whatever the second one that's crunchier and saltier is probably my favorite of the two.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
You weren't?
No.
Okay, then do it again. Do it again.
No, just tell me which one you like, the first or the second.
The second one.
All right, the second one was the American version.
It's the American version, okay? It's the Funyuns, okay? Yeah. All right, I'm going to try with you. All right, open up.
I can tell you, I've already looked at them.
Because you've seen this texture of them?
I can see the texture. This one's smoother texture on the outside. I
Okay.
can feel it on my tongue.
All right.
You don't even have to show me now because I can tell.
Okay.
These are the American version is a lot more rough on the outside and crunchier. These are more like they almost have like a smoothie, slimy feeling.
I wouldn't say slimy, but definitely softer. So both of the Korean snacks have been, whatever the stuff they make it out is a softer type texture.
I have to admit though, I think I like the American version better too.
It's got more salt on it.
That's probably why. But
Let's see the ingredients.
these are still awesome.
Yeah, they're good.
They do look like styrofoam though. Look at them. They look like styrofoam.
They have more of the texture look of them is more like styrofoam. No wonder. These have monosodium glutamate, has hydrolyzed corn protein, and the Funyuns have a lot more of the artificial flavor enhancers in them than these do. No wonder they tickle our tongue more. That's what it is.
So are relationships easy?
No.
Is there such thing as a perfect relationship?
No.
It's day by day. But we still love each other.
So we still love each other. So I could probably eat more of those and be safe than eating the Funyuns. Funyuns, oh God, they're good though.
They don't
I better
pack as
stay away
much
from
flavor though.
These don't pack as much flavor. These have more MSG. It actually got MSG in them.
Yeah, the American version definitely packs more of a punch, like more flavor. So, with the bugles and then the corn horns are better. Add the Funyuns and the onion rings, Funyuns are better. Just in my opinion.
But I just wouldn't eat them. I just couldn't eat them.
Like, which one do I want to go back to? Funyuns.
Uh-huh.
There's an MSG reaction in my brain right now.
That's definitely tricking us.
And by the way, we don't do a lot of mukbangs like this because we usually don't eat that much junk food. But it's nice to splurge.
So thank you, David and Son, for wrecking our diet.
I'm very happy about it, though. You pick.
Well, this is more of a dessert one, so we should do that one at the end.
I want another one of these things.
I want to go
cleanser.
Okay, this is it. I like trying different things, so we're gonna try this: almonds, teriyaki sauce, soybean water, apple extract, roasted soybeans. These look pretty good. Yangbang, #1 seaweed brand in Korea.
You gotta be careful. This guy's crazy with knives. He like cuts people with knives all the time.
I do not.
At least
He's
me.
Lying. He's lying. You be lying through your teeth. Close your eyes and I'll feed you.
Let me clean my pellet.
Get your drink.
I'm empty.
There's a lemon version. Go for that. These are such good drinks.
These drinks make you drink more water. It's good for you.
You eat the whole thing? Seaweed, is it fishy? I'm gonna try it too.
You don't have patience when I'm doing it.
Those are pretty good.
Okay, they're just different flavors. I'm not against it, but I'm just not sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's so new. I feel like a lot of it, you probably have to get used to it, you know? It's different flavors. We're not used to eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't start liking sushi, or sorry, I didn't like seaweed until I started eating sushi.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this friend named KK in kindergarten, but he had seaweed, and I tasted some of it, and I was like, I hated it.
We should have gotten those things in Costco that are the seaweed snacks, but they're just seaweed, and they're a bit more fishy flavor than this.
The almonds help.
And that's what I like about this. The almonds and the sesame being mixed in there, I like that.
The second one's a lot better. Yeah, so
I could see myself snacking on these.
this is pretty good. I don't know if I could eat a whole lot of them, but like one or two, I could do.
See, I think they would grow on me. Look at me, I'm just still picking them up. I like the texture of them. They're really crunchy.
It's crazy that we're looking out right now and we have like a foot of snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I'm really liking these.
Yeah, you are.
I'm surprised. Of all of them, that may be one of my favorite.
Oh, I like the noodles.
The bugle things, the corn horns, and these. These are my favorite. And they're probably the most Korean-ish, Asian-ish.
Oh, shrimp crackers are very like Asian. I mean, you see that like from Japan and Korea, and I mean a lot of Asian countries like fishy crackers.
I'm liking these.
Where's the scissors?
There are the scissors.
Thank you. My feet are going to sleep.
So he's sitting on his ass, and I have my knees bent under me.
Wow, I love the look of these.
Ugwa.
I mean that's awesome.
What's in them?
Mmm.
Rice bran oil, sugar, wheat starch, palm oil, glucose syrup, sesame, wheat flour, salt. So is there...
Those are good.
Oh, they're good.
Those are really good. They're sweet.
So I haven't had a snack in the U.S. that's got this texture or even this flavor, really.
It's almost like a donut. Like a hard donut. But not stale, like a good hard donut.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of reminds me of like French toast. It's got a syrupy flavor.
They're
Like-
slightly sweet. They're not They're not super sweet, are they?
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
French toast cereal.
I've never had that. I don't think.
Or maybe it's called honeycomb. It's kind of similar to that. These are better. These are way better.
Oh, good.
Wow. It's your turn.
There's only one thing left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what can I decide to have? Could it be this? Choco Boy. Doubly wrapped. Scissors, please. Thank you, my lovely assistant.
You should have seen how mean he was before we filmed.
You are
You were
just...
so mean.
No, you were mean to me. That's why.
I was mean to you too.
You were mean to me. Here, I'll feed you. We're popping mushrooms. We're doing mushrooms.
Wow, I love these looks.
I know,
These are so cool. Oh my gosh. Those are so good.
These are mine.
See how big they are? These are so
These
good.
are cute. We're gonna compare how close those are in flavor to these. Are you on?
They taste similar for sure. These are cooler looking. Oh man, these are better. I'm surprised. These were so good, but these little chocolate mushrooms, the Choco Boys, oh, they're so good. They have a good like chocolate cracker ratio.
It's sweeter chocolate.
And it's sweeter, probably more sugar.
Well, yeah, there's more chocolate on them. The others have got that thin little line of chocolate, and these have like a whole chunk of chocolate.
It's like half the cracker. Those are like hard to stop.
Do they have MSG in them? It made me want to eat them.
Oh my gosh, these are so good.
There's whole milk powder and skim milk powder.
Is there vanilla in these crackers?
Vanilla. There's artificial flavor and vanillin.
Is it artificial vanilla flavor? Are we eating beaver anal gland?
It might be.
Tastes good. Look it up, I'm not kidding.
Yes. Artificial vanilla flavor and artificial raspberry flavors have castorum or something in them. It's made out of beaver anal glands. We ain't lying.
Oh, great. I thought I dropped something, maybe not.
That's one of the things in them. What's weird about this is when you haven't eaten them and you eat the first one, it has a little bit more of the fishy thing that it hits you a little bit harder. And you're like, huh, I don't know. But then as you keep eating them, you want to keep eating them. I just barely smell the shrimpy smell in that.
So I can smell it, but...
Is it strong to you or not?
I can smell it pretty strongly. Dude, my sense of smell is way better than yours. No offense. You know that when we're cooking?
I know.
I mean, you can...
And sometimes when I fart, I don't think it's too bad, and you think it's awful.
No, let me you gotta hear me out, hear me out. Usually what happens is you fart, and you don't smell it, so you think no one's gonna notice. And then I'm like, I noticed. I smell that. That is not good. Goodbye. I'm leaving the kitchen.
Oh, why do you have to say it's always in the kitchen?
You do fart a lot in the kitchen. Why?
You're evil. You're evil. You can't just like let us go just this far. You gotta take it that far. Well, I fart, but then I fart in the kitchen. Can I have some of yours?
Please. Please. You don't have manners a lot of the time. He's a southern boy. It doesn't have good manners. Like when he farts and burps, he'll just come up the stairs and be like, "Arr!" I'm like, hey, you
I don't even know you're there. I think I'm farting and burping in my private situation.
Who farts more? That was a Q&A question. A couple different times.
Me. I fart more. And I'm more potent. Power ass.
The prettiest roses are always...
The smelliest.
Roses really smell like poo. I like the Cocoa Boys, little mushrooms. And I like the... What are these called again? The...
Corn horns.
Corn horns. I'm gonna put those in your nose.
A walrus. Ah!
I'll eat it out of my nose.
When you were a kid, you probably ate boogers, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I didn't. I'm sure I never ate a booger.
Statistically, I think it's more common than you think.
I ate a fly one time by mistake. I was running to the school bus and yelling back, ah! And turned around just in time for, I think it was a fly. It was a bug of some sort that just popped in my mouth and blah, blah, and I swallowed it. Pretty sure it was a fly. That was gross. It's weird. It's almost like these may be my favorite.
They don't put chocolate on seaweed, do they?
I don't know.
You didn't ask, say please.
I'd already asked you, and you'd given me permission. Am I supposed to ask every time? May I please have another sip of your soda? Who was I imitating?
I don't know.
That little dude thing on Harry Potter with the big ears.
Dobby?
Dobby. Dobby. Did it sound like Dobby? Please, Mr. Potter.
Kinda. What's your least favorite?
The shrimp crackers.
That's my least favorite too. You know, I don't mind them so bad when they're just like out isolated from the bag, but when I get the width of the bag itself, I'm not into it. It smells like fish food. There's some sort of connection like that I have to like feeding my goldfish.
Yeah.
It's just the smell I'm not into. Okay.
What is weird is like when I was a kid,
I actually did taste fish food.
and
I tasted it before. This tastes like fish food.
maybe they make it out of the same stuff. Who the heck knows? You know there's ground shrimp in that fish food. This has shrimp powder, so it's got ground shrimp in it. Same stuff. But I think totally what makes me like these are the almonds and sesame mixed in with the seaweed. If it was just the seaweed, like those little other things that we've seen and had, I don't think I'd like them as much.
I do like those actually. Those are pretty good. The more you eat them, the more you get used to them, and you're like, okay, this flavor it is pretty good.
So I can totally see why that would be the #1
Okay, they're good.
in Korea.
Do you notice every one you eat, the more used to it you get, and the more you're like, okay, these are actually really good. They grow on you. These are growing on me.
They totally grew on me.
It's the almond sesame combination.
That was a good combo.
They're so unique too. How like they basically have like a layer of seaweed, and then the almonds like really thin, and the sesame in between, and another layer of seaweed, and it's like a sandwich.
Yeah. That's good.
Did you drink it all? You drink all my drink.
No, you
That's why I
drank
don't-
some of it. You drank all that one. I drank all this one, and we
most of
drank that
this.
one together.
But you just a little bit. I think this video is pretty much done.
I think it's done.
Thank you so much, David and Song. That was awesome.
This was a New Year's Korean snack mukbang.
And we will try our best not to waste any of this. We can't eat it all now. It's too much food. But we'll try to start like plugging away on it.
You know, if there wasn't MSG on those things, that one, I could keep eating.
Make sure to subscribe to our Russ. Like this video. It
Please.
is a mukbang.
You need to be nicer. Say please.
Okay. Please subscribe to our Russ.
That's better.
Goodbye, everybody.
Adios.
Love you a long time.
Love
And
you.
this is how couples are sometimes. Sometimes you have to like continue on with the day even though things are a little weird between two people. Right before the video we kind of pissed each other
I
off.
know, we're doing good until then. Pretty much, weren't we?
Well, we were having some technical issues and that can put you in a funk.
And you were hangry.
And I was hangry. And you were just kind of a jerk.
That is the only part of that I just totally disagree with.
I know you do, but like I feel like you weren't listening to me. No offense. I feel like our communication was poor. Even in this video, I feel like I'd say something and you didn't really want to listen. You get days like that with couples. Communication is definitely a big part of a relationship. When you say. But
So, now what we're going to do is
What?
I'm cooking black-eyed peas. And come back over here.
no,
Let's
you
finish.
say it.
Black-eyed peas and greens. Couldn't find any turnip greens, so I'm cooking kale. And so we're going to have that because that's what you're supposed to eat on New Year's. It's a Southern tradition. Greens and peas.